Good morning, student. In our grammar, our 17th lesson's name is simple present tense. So, what is tense? Tense means time. Whatever we do the work that is related to the time. So, what is the use of simple present tense? So, we see here the definition of simple present tense. So, we can say that the tense that tell us about habitual fact or general habits is called simple present tense. It also used to show action happen repeatedly here. So we can say that the usage of simple present tense, the work we do frequently, it means again and again. We do the work daily, either in each and every Sunday or each and every month per month or each and every year. But the work we do again and again or frequently, to show this thing we use the simple present tense here. So we can say that the tense that tell us about habitual fact or general habits is called simple present tense. It means it also used to show action happen repeatedly. It means we do the work that again and again is called simple present tense here. The formula is given here. So first of all, what is used here? So we use here subject here. We have to write subject first. Subject means noun or pronoun here. Subject means either the sentence beginning with noun, or noun means any person, place or animal, birds or things name. Then pronoun means I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Then the second position is verb. It means we have to apply here s or es in a simple present tense in a verbs here. If the subject is I, we, you, they, or plural name is there, I, we, you, they, or plural name is there, then we have to write the present forms of the verb. It means we have to not apply s or es, but the subject is he, she, it, and one singular noun is there, so we have to edit s or es after main forms of the verb. In another subject we have to write the main forms of the verb here. Then third position is object, then fourth position other word, and at the end of the sentence we have to put the full stop. So we can say that subject means noun or pronoun, then verb, then object and other words here. But here the verb is most important here, because whatever changes occurred we have to change in a verb. But how the verb is changed here? We have to change verb according to the subjects only. We have to change verb according to the subject only, because the subject is I, we, you, they, and plural noun is there. So we have to write the main forms of the verb only. But if the subject is he, she, it, and one singular noun is there, then we have to apply s or es after verb, after main verb, then object, other words, and then full stop at the end of the sentence. Then it is given some one table is here. So we can say that here person, we can see here the person. If the person is in first person singular, fe means first person singular, it means I is there. Why we can say that I is a first person? Because we are talking about ourselves only. So I became the first person singular. If the I is in subject, so we have to write the main forms of the verb here. Then fe, it means first person plural is there. It means we are more than one person are speaker here. Then we have to write we. So if I and we is there in a subject, so we have to write the main forms of the verb. Then second person singular is you, and second person plural is also you is there. Then it means second person is listener here. First person speaker. If the person is speaking, the speaker is only one person, then it is first person singular. And if the speaker is more than one person, it means first person plural is there. Then second person, you is listener, to whom we are talking here. If we are speaking and the another person is listener, and the listener comes in a second person, and either the listener is one, so we can say that it is singular, and the listener is more than one person is there, so we can say that it is you. So second person is listener, and we have to write subject as a you here. So you is there, then we have to write the main forms of the verb. It means right became right only, and you is there in plural, so we have to write right became rights only here. Up third person here, third person singular, so we use here he, she, it here. We use here he, she, it, or one singular noun like boy, a bird, a monkey, etc. words we can use here in a third person singular. So third person means here the first person speaker and the second person listener, we both are talking about the third person. And if the third person is masculine gender, so we have to write he. If feminine gender is there, so we have to use she subject. And if bird's name, animal's name, and the non-living things is there, so we have to write it only. But the third person is only one singular noun only here. For the plural, we have to another words we have to apply here. So remember it carefully. Then if the subject is in he, she, it, and one noun is there, so we have to apply s or es after verb here. Like write became writes, then write became writes with the c, with the it we have to write also here writes. Then one singular boy name is there, a boy, so we have to apply writes here. Then another given a third person plural, it means we are talking about third person, it means more than one person. So the speaker and the listener, they are talking for the another person, and the another person are more than one, so we have to write they is a third person plural words is there, it means subject here. And boys, children, monkeys, so we can say that the subject is in plural, it means they or either name is there, then we have to write main forms of the verb. So in short we can say that here we have to write main forms of the verb with I, we, you, they, and plural name. I, the subject is in I, we, you, they, and plural name is there, then we have to write the main forms of the verb. And the subject is in he, she, it, and one singular noun is there, then we have to apply s or es in the main forms of the verb here. Then FP means, what is the meaning of FP? FP means first person here. First person, it means ourselves. The speaker is first person here. The speaker is only one person, then it is singular. And the speaker is more than one, we. We word is used here, we pronoun used for the first person plural word. Then SP, S means here second person. Second person is listener. So listener is either singular person or plural. We have to use here you. YOU. You became second person, and the first person and the third person they are talking here. TP means third person. If speaker and the listener they are talking for other person, and if they are singular only, so we have to use he, she, it, and they are in plural, so we have to use they as a third person here. Once again, for the simple present tense, we use here the simple present tense. Some keyword is most important, and this keyword help us to understand the sentence is in which tense. So if you can see here, ever, every day, always, often, daily, again and again, words show simple present tense here. Once again, ever, every day, always, often, daily, again and again, words show simple present tense here. These are the keywords that help us to see the sentence is in simple present tense here. Now we can see here the example is given here. like we can say that here with the whatever changes occur, we have to change in a verb here. So if you can see here, example is given here. First example, with the I, whatever the changes occur, we have to change in a verb. So here go is a verb is here, but according to the subject, if the subject is in I, we, you, they and plural noun is there, then we have to apply here main forms of the verb. So here I write here go. So subject is I is there here. So with the I, we have to write the main forms of the verb here go. Then second example with the we, so we have to write speak. We have to not apply s or es with the subject we here. So we read the sentence, we speak in English daily. And first example, I go to school every day here. So every day and daily words also help us to understand the sentence is in simple present tense. Then with the you subject, we have to write teach here. It means you teach well here. So we have to write teach main forms of the verb with subject you here. Then the subject is they. So we have to write read remain read only. The read remain read only with they subject. Then he here he see it, he see it are there. So we have to apply s or es after main forms of the verb. So here in a fifth example with the he subject, we have to write s after work main verb. So the sentence became he works in the bank here. So with he, we have to write s after main forms of the verb work. Then C, the subject is C, so we have to apply S after cooks. So our sentence became she cooks delicious food here. Then second example, it is there. The subject is it, then we have to apply S after feeds. So our sentence became it feeds to chicks here. Then eighth example, the birds. The birds is plural noun. The third person plural is given here. How can we understand the subject is in plural form? Because we apply here birds here. So when s is already in a noun, so the subject is in plural. Then the subject is plural, then we have to write fly as a main forms of the verb here. So our sentence became the birds fly in the sky, and the fly verb remain as it is main form with the plural noun here, plural subject here. The sun is singular noun here. We are talking about one singular, only one noun here. So with the one singular noun, we have to apply s or e. E is already given here in a spelling of sign. So E is there. So we have to apply only S after sign. So I apply here sign. The sun shine brightly. The sun shine brightly in summer here. So each and every summer we faces the hot season due to shining of the sun here. Then the 10 example, I am talking about a boy. It means one singular boy is there. So we have to apply S after drink. Drink is a main forms of the verb, and we have to apply S as a suffix drink here. So drink. A boy drink milk daily. So daily word also suggests here the sentence is in simple present tense. So in short, I would like to tell you, so what is tense? So tense show the time in a sentence. And what is the use of simple present tense? Whatever we do the work, whatever we do the work each and every day, we do the work frequently, again and again, daily. The work we do daily, like we take bath, we go to school, our father, our grandparents go to the temple, we go to the office. It means we write our homework, we play cricket, we play some game, we drink milk, we take our bath, etc. work. The work that we do again and again and repeatedly, the work we do each and every day, these are things are included in a simple present tense. And some rules regulation, the rules regulation of grammar and the rules of maths, because we cannot change it, we have proof. to make the rules here. So we cannot change them. So these rules of math subject and grammar rules are also included in a simple present tense. So the work we do each and every day, these actions are included in a simple present tense here. Thank you.